All right, I'm supposed to be going to Twitter, right? So which dress was the last one? Y'all tell me. Oh my God. Oh my God. As soon as I open it up, thank you, Elise. Because as soon as I open it up, look at what I synced it. Look at what I synced it. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Jesus. Be the center of my joy. Hello. Tapping in. Hello, everybody. What's up? What's up? What's up? Hello. Hold on, y'all. Trying to put something on in the background. Oh, hell no. How are y'all doing? How are you doing? What's up? What's up? What's up? Just tapping in with y'all real quick. It's been a minute since I came in on the TikTok tip. Come, Karen. What's up, Karen? What's up? Prissy. What's up, Prissy? Cody in the building. Who's that, Stefan? Is that Stefan? Like Stefan Urkel? Is that like Stefan? Oh, you caught me as I was waiting at the dentist. Oh, okay. Get them chompers together, baby. Chang, 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 chang. Get them chompers together. Hi, Nikki. Have a good day. Same to you, Pat. What's up, Tiff? Why is it hiding your message? That's weird. Like, stop being weird. Yo, no, y'all gotta hold on. Y'all gotta peep my drip real quick. Hold on. Let me. Hold on. Let me see. So y'all can really like. All right. So like, look at this. Don't look at my shoes, cause you know, I got my red Air Force Maxes to go. But like, look at my shit. Like, look at my little shit. You know what I'm saying? That joint say, please don't touch the art, bitch. So let me stop. Let me stop, bruh. Nah, but I do feel cute. I feel cute or whatever. You like my shirt? I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you, Stinger Bud. Thank you, Stinger Bud. Jackie said, love the outfit. Thank you. I appreciate it. How are y'all doing today? That's the question. Are y'all excited for Mexico? Like, what's up? Come on, man. Like, I see the hype around Brazil and everything like that, but yo, I'm going to Mexico. I'm going to Mexico. Me and my people going to Mexico. We gonna be turned. I promise you. Y'all like, oh, Brazil, oh, Brazil. I promise you. With the people that I am going with, including myself, I promise you, if it's just us, if it's just us, we are literally going to turn Mexico City the fuck out. I promise you. Mexico about to be a movie. On God, Karen, tell him. On God, tell him, like, I promise you. Who gonna be in Mexico? Because I'm thinking we need to do some kind of, like, Solicited Nation meetup or something. We got the, you know what I'm saying? We got the link up. Because I, like, stumbled into meeting people in Thailand. When we was in Bangkok, like, we went to Les High Bar a couple of times, and a bunch of people who follow me on YouTube and everything like that, they was there, and that was super lit. But I want to do something, like, if it's going to be a bunch of people, if we're going to be meeting up in Mexico, like, come on, Nikki, can you vlog it in Mexico? I vlogged Thailand, but y'all won't run them Thailand vlogs up. So until y'all run them Thailand vlogs up, I'm not finna post the rest of them. And yes, I am going to be vlogging Mexico, but I'm going to keep it just to me, myself, and the people I'm with, since y'all act like y'all don't want to watch the vlogs. Did you see my outfit? Baby, which one? Which one? Because she was looking fly as hell and fine as hell. Okay, I think my favorite one, though, you know what? And I know y'all going to be like, nah, Nikki, because the gown, the red, was it pink and purple? Just, hold on. Oh, my phone is right there. My other phone upstairs. But Not the big fluffy gown joint. I love that, but my favorite look is the most simple look that I've seen on her so far, and it was just the pantsuit that she wore when she went on the boat, dog. Like I just, oh my god, like I know, right? But dog, like the pictures that she took in that suit are just stupid. They're stupid. I love them. I love them. I love them. So I'm definitely gonna do that joint. You know what I'm saying? Like I definitely, I can. I just wanna meet her. That's all I wanna do. I just wanna meet her. Oh, you said the pantsuit for you too, Mary? Okay, see, I'm glad I wasn't by myself. Red one was hitting, but yeah, that pantsuit was on point. Yeah, the red joint. Look, everything, all the pictures she's taken, all of the outfits she's worn have been absolutely amazing, and she has looked stunning in them. Gorgeous, classy, yet sexy, giving daddy and mommy and king and queen all at the same time. However, the picture, I had to change my wallpaper on my phone. I take that serious. I don't change my wallpaper lightly. I do not. And my wallpaper was super motivating and super personal because it was the book cover for the book that I'm still yet to release for you guys. It was the book cover for A Love Like Hers. And I am in love with that book cover. And Vicky did a great job. Thank you. Shout out to Vix Prosper. Did a great job on designing, helping me design it. And, that was my screensaver. And then I saw her in that black pantsuit on that stair, on that ledge in that balcony, whatever the fuck that was. I don't know what it was. That walkway, whatever it was. And she was just like, oh God, she was leaning, the hair was to the side with the shades on, just sitting there looking like, just like, what? I can't, bro. Like, that flawless victory, okay? Like, but don't get it twisted, on my watch is still the redhead pictures, because I will never, see, it's always going to be these on my watch, though. I will never get tired of those. Those are my favorite groups of pictures that she took. That and the ones in the flower shop too. Just her red hair era was just, her red hair era was like my favorite. I'm not even gonna hold you. Wait till you see this last dress, man. You know what? Let me go look. I'm about to go get my other phone. Hold up. I'm about to go get my other phone because y'all sitting there talking it up. It better be worth it too. I'm coming. I'm coming. Went to grab my laptop too. So I had to go grab my laptop. So let's see. The dresses were too chesty showing. The last one was too much. Okay. I don't even. I can't. I'm not gonna judge you because maybe you're straight. But oh snap! I was supposed to pay. Hold on, y'all. I gotta make a payment. I'm sitting here just chilling. Wait a second. Hold up. Oh snap! I was supposed to pay. Hold on, y'all. I gotta make a payment. I'm sitting here just chilling. Wait a second. Hold up. Okay, my bad. Yeah, I forgot the dude came to cut my lawn and I forgot to pay him. I was just sitting here chilling. He was like, no rush. I was like, indicating that there is clearly a rush. Text message popped up, was like, no rush. I was like, oh yeah, that's right, my bad. Let me pay you. Okay, so what's going on in Mexico? The Englot fan meet. Y'all do know that there's more than one fan meet happening, right? Englot are going to Brazil and they are going to Mexico. They will be in Mexico first. So I am going to the Mexico show. And a bunch of people that are and me and a bunch of people are going to Mexico. And then, also London. I'm going to London. So Mexico, June, London in September. Child, they about to have me. But you know what? Shout out to Englot. I said that I wanted to be out this country for the next 4 years, and they are making that happen. I appreciate them. Wait, what did you say about that dress? I missed it. It went on mute. I didn't say anything about the dress. I haven't seen the dress yet. That's why I went and got my phone. All right, let me pull it up. Now, which dress are y'all talking about? Because I feel like I've seen all of Fi's dresses, and I liked everything I saw. Saying any of her dresses was too chesty is wild, and I'm saying this on behalf of all large-chested women. No matter what dress she wears, if it's going to be off the shoulders, because Fi is well endowed, every dress that she wears that's off the shoulders and does not have straps is going to be chesty. So that's just, when you have big girls, that's just what happens. Now, I don't know if you a card carrying member of the itty bitty titty committee, but I'm telling you right now, I got 36 double D's, and anything that I were to wear off my shoulder, y'all, my cleavage would be right up here underneath my chin. So, like, All right, I'm supposed to be going to Twitter, right? So, which dress was the last one? Y'all tell me. Oh my God. Oh my God. As soon as I open it up, thank you, Elise, because as soon as I open it up, look at what I synced it. Look at what I synced it. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Jesus. Be the center of my joy. All that's good and perfect comes from you. And this is a Getty image too, so it's like no filter. Like, let me turn the brightness up on this. Let me turn the brightness up on this mouth. Oh, y'all, she's dead in the water. She's leaving bitches dead in the water. Dead in the water. Okay, now F it down. I'm so sorry. Like, I like that joint because I had seen it because the soup was tough and shit, but like the soup was cold and all, but see, she looking like Heidi in that dress. You know, one thing I've always appreciated about Heidi was the way she fills out them gowns. Woo! The way shorty go, splicket, splacket, splat out. Yeah. Fire up in this joint looking like all that Indian coming up out of her. Like, them curves are Indian, okay? Have you seen them? Them hips is Indian, dog. Like, them jeans, those genetics are geneticking, okay? Jesus, bruh. Like, nah. She look, okay, let me get myself together. At least I see you tag me in this thing. I see you. Good Google it Moogs. Hold on. I got to repost that. Good. And that's what's good. Because I will not good Google it. Good Google it Moogs, bro. Just like that, so y'all know exactly how I said it when I typed it. Good Google it Moogs, bruh. Jesus. 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 Holy mackerel, dog. Good googly moogs, bruh. That don't make no damn sense. That don't make a piece of sense. I don't care how many cents you had. A piece of sense you got making one of these. A piece of sense you got making one of these right there. Is that, did anybody got her in motion? Does anybody have her in motion is the question. I need to see the video. Please, somebody oh, look at this him. Somebody, bro, there she is. Oh my God. Child, I know they said bro, after Five went to Thailand and shut this shit down, I know they went to France and shut this shit down. I know I know everybody in France is like, I'm trying to go to Thailand. Like, you trying to go to Thailand? That's what they look like in Thailand? Look, not all of them. Matter of fact, I'm not even going to lie to you. let me explain something to you. Let me go ahead and help y'all out. If you think you're going to go to Thailand and every woman that you see is going to look like Fi, Charlotte, Freem, Becky, Lingorm, Look Me, Sonia, Yoko, let's keep it up. Do every bitch in the United States look like Beyonce or Rihanna? No, they don't. They don't. So, you know, you are more likely to run into a boss in a skirt. You know what I'm saying? You more likely to run into a Nawat in a skirt before you run into a fire joint type. Like, Jesus. Like, I'm just keeping it a buck. I'm just keeping it a buck, you know, and because that's what you get here too, though. See, I'm not talking, you know, before you run into a Beyonce in the United States, you definitely running up on a fan. Oh, you know what, y'all might. Oh, I almost said. Hold on, because that might. Okay, that's unnecessary. that was about to be unnecessary hate. I was about to. I'm so sorry, because some people might think she's pretty, so let me not do that. Let's just say like a gremlin or something. I don't know. Let's just say like a gremlin or something. So. I gotta keep an eye on the time because I do got to hit the road in a little bit, but I'm straight for a little while. Look, bro, look at the dent in my forehead from this hat. Does that mean my forehead is meaty? What does that mean? I don't even know. Thank you, Wandering Sprinter. Thank you, love. Love your hat, Nikki. Thank you. I always give credit to P Dad for this because this is Matter Makers. I think that's how you say it. Or Maker Matters. I think it's Matter Makers. Whatever. It's the brand that I saw her promote on her IG before I went to Thailand. And then when I went to Thailand, I happened to be in Iconium in the mall in Bangkok. And I saw that they had a pop-up store, like they had a store there. And I was like, oh, snap. So I went in there and I was like, I got to get me something up in this joint. And then I saw them prices. And I was like, oh, okay. And so, like, the cheapest thing I could find up in this joint was this baseball cap. So I went ahead and got this. Hey there, did you see the awards today? You mean for P5 and Freem Becky? Yeah, I seen them. Congrats to everybody. Shout out to everybody that won. Shout out. I didn't see the awards. I've been out. I literally just got back in my house. And I'm getting ready to run back out. Ooh, child. Holly, thank you, baby. Thank you, guys. Thank you for everybody who's sending the gifts. I appreciate y'all. What are y'all summer plans? What y'all got going on? Anybody traveling? Who's going to Mexico? Stop playing with me. Who's coming to Mexico to see me in Mexico with Englot and them? Who's coming? Thank you, Patty. Wish you a wonderful day, too. You traveling? Okay, I see you, Kenda. Cat Heart, okay. I see you. Going to Jamaica in August, Trish. Okay. Jamaica. You know, I still need to hit up the Caribbean, y'all. I'm going everywhere. I'm going Southeast Asia. I'm going to South and Central America. I'm doing a lot, but I still need to I'm going to Europe. I need to hit up the Caribbean. Mexico, no, but I might be going to London though. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely going to London because I've already been to Spain. I lived in Spain for like 3 months, y'all. So I've already been to Spain. And I have no desire to go to to go to Paris. I'm just being perfectly honest. I have no desire to go to France. But I will definitely be going to whatchamacallit, to London. Because I haven't been to England yet. Disney cruise in July. Okay. You say you heading over to you heading over from LA. You talking about Mexico? You heading over to Mexico from LA? I'm going to Italy, Greece, and Lithuania. Okay. Yeah, LOL, I'm in Japan. Okay. Oh, y'all already traveling. Same though. I got the travel bug, so I was like, man, I got to take advantage of it. I want to get up and get out because like I said, I'm getting my dog. I was supposed to get him this year, but now I'm waiting until next year because I need him to be an Aquarius because I'm that person, I'm that pressed. So I need him to be an Aquarius. So, yeah, no. Oh, you say you trying to make it to the London one as well. I feel you. That's what's up. So, yeah, man. I want to get all my traveling out before I get my dog. But I am going to make sure that Papo is ESA, emotional support animal, so that I can travel with him because he's only going to be like 2 pounds. He's going to be a teacup Yorkie, so he's going to be tiny. I'm like fit in your hoodie pocket tiny type shit. You know what I'm saying? So I want to make sure that I can travel with him. And they know, because you not crating my dog and putting him underneath no fucking plane. You not finna crate my dog and put him under no goddamn plane. And if he's small enough, I know I can take. And if he's small enough, and I only fly business or first anyway, if he's small enough, I can take him in my seat with me. He be fine. We good. We good. He gonna be my carry-on. More camping trips, taking van, doing 4x4 wheeling, and still adapting my son to outdoor camping. Okay. So Wandering Sprinter, are you like a full-time van lifer? Because that's kind of lit. So once upon a time, I had desires to be a van lifer. And then I started like doing more research, and I was like, it's more expensive to have a house, but it's easier. Like, I have so much respect now after actually trying to like look into it and wanting to get into like seriously wanting to get into it. I have so much respect for van lifers because it is not easy. I'm gonna tell you, just one thing alone would drive me up the wall and would have me back looking for a house within weeks, and that is having to try to find a place to stay. And what I mean by that is, if y'all don't know about how it is in the U.S., I don't know how it is overseas, but in the U.S., for van lifers, you can't just park your vehicle anywhere. Most places don't have, especially nowadays, they don't do overnight parking. Back in the day, you used to be able to get away with that, but now you got to have like a parking permit, or the parking is from this hour to that hour. It's a lot, bro. And then if you do find parking, you got to pay for it, and that should be getting expensive. So always they have to try to find, and you used to be able to like park overnight at like Walmarts and different things like that, but Walmarts and Cracker Barrels and different places are stopping to do, they're not doing that as often as they used to. And truck stops are just dangerous. They really are. I think if you know, you know. So it's just I have so much respect. I have so much respect for people who do the van life thing, because that alone would stress me out. Like literally, is just trying to constantly find and know and have a place to stay, and then also the safety aspect of it. Cause I would have to have my pum dog. I got to have my pum and see, I'm too quick to pum, so it'd be best if I just don't do it. Cause I be thinking everything a threat. I would think everything is a threat, and then you never take into consideration, the extreme weather aspect of it, right? So like when it's extremely hot, when it's extremely cold, you're in a vehicle. You can only run that vehicle for so long, even with a generator. I mean, you burn it. You know what I mean? Like a vehicle's not meant to be on all day long. Like a house can have electricity flowing through it and gas and different things of that. Like it's not meant to, you know what I mean? So it's just, I didn't realize you actually spend, and you do still spend a quite a bit of money. Van life ain't cheap. It's cheaper, but it's not cheap. Yeah, solar power is great. Solar power is awesome, but you also have to take into consideration times when you find yourself in inclement weather or inclement conditions and different things like that. Like you can be in a snowstorm, or you can be in a rainstorm, and you have the inability to charge and everything like that. Solar panels changed the game for van lifers, but in my opinion, it's still not all fail safe. It's still not fail safe. There's still a way that even with solar panels, there's still a way that anything can break down. You know what I mean? And so it's such a risky life. And again, mad respect and mad power to all the van lifers out there, because after looking into it, ain't no way in hell. Ain't no way in hell. I'm a minimalist in the sense that I don't need a lot of things, which is why I thought I could do the van life thing, because I was like, yeah, but like I'm bougie in the sense of like, bathroom shit, and I know you can like put a fully functional bathroom in your joint, but who finna go clean that shit? Who finna clean it out? Me, bitch. I don't care if it is my waste. I'm not touching piss and shit. Okay, I don't care if it's in a bucket. I don't care if it's double, triple, quadruple bag. No. Fuck, I look like. That ain't my vibe. I started thinking. I was like, oh no, see this. I said nope, nah. Taking out my own poop was where I drew the line. That and the just having to find some place to sleep. I can't do it. I can't do it. And I don't know, are y'all the type, I don't know about y'all, but are y'all the type when you get out the shower, you gotta be naked for a little bit? I be overheating in the shower. So like I be sweating, and I try to like, I always like right before I get out the shower, I put it on like cold, and just to kind of like close my pores and kind of like cool my temperature down. And it works sometimes, but a lot of times it still doesn't work. Like my body is just, because I've always got the temperature always to like as hot as it can be. Like it's scalding. That's how I like to take my showers. I don't give a damn. And so when I get out, I'm like still sweating. I have to walk around my room naked so I can air out and like cool off. I don't feel like I would feel safe enough to do that. Like, I don't want to just be walking around. Oh, hold on. Oh, let me be careful what I'm saying. Hold on. Okay, let me be careful. I love TikTok. I love TikTok. I love TikTok. Let me be careful what I'm saying. Let me be careful how I'm phrasing everything. Uncovered. Okay. I like to walk around uncovered when I get out of the shower. So I will have to do that in the van, and I just don't feel comfortable doing that. You got to air dry, right? That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like you got to air dry. I got to air dry. Boat life, not but interesting. You say you too? Yo, boat life is wild too, though. You got to think about it. Like anytime you're living in a smaller domicile like that, like the wear and tear is going to be greater than living in a larger space. You know what I mean? It's just like obviously the smaller the space, just like the more wear and tear on the area. But I still wanna own one though. Like I still wanna convert. Like that's still in my head where I don't want to live in one full time, but I want to convert a van into a livable space so that I can, if I wanted to do like a 3-day camping trip, I could do that. You know what I mean? Because I don't bitch a tent. If I go camping, I'm staying inside of something with locks and windows. Because I'll be damned if I end up on somebody's first 48. Try renting one first. No, so here's the thing. I already know that lifestyle low key because when I moved to Florida for a very short period of time, I lived there for like 8 months. My best friend had an RV, so I already know. I used to move around with them, travel with them, and everything like that. So I already know the lifestyle. I know the lifestyle. That's why I thought I wanted to do it. But I realized that shit is definitely on some short-term type shit. But there are people that have been living in their vans for like 4 or 5 years now. And I'm like, damn. But I just realized that there's certain amenities that I need and I want. And I don't have the, camping for me is a hotel stay. I feel you, Cody. That's how I am. I don't do wilderness like straight out like that. Like if I'm gonna go do camping, I'm gonna be in an RV. I'm not getting in no tent. Y'all see me? I will put a tent up in my house. Which reminds me, we haven't had a tent live in a long time, y'all. We have not had a tent live in a long time. Not since last year, I'm pretty certain. It was like last year before Christmas. Nikki, did you buy your flight yet? Jazz, nope. I'm getting it on Friday. I'm getting it on Friday. And then after that, I'm gonna book me and mommy's place to stay too. But I'm getting my ticket on Friday. I'm just waiting on Mom Dukes. Yeah, I think I need one. Because those are the spicy ones. And you know what I should do? I should do it on... But see, this is my thing. I be trying to go live and do them joints, but like... I'm trying to figure out. Because I want to react to... I just want to react to like all the love scenes and all the series that we've watched so far. So I want to go with Secret of Us, Petrichor, Affair. The Loyal Pen is going to require its own series. Because there are literally, from episode 4 all the way through to episode 16, there's literally like a love scene every episode except for like 2 episodes. That's absolutely diabolical. Freen and Becky was knocking it. I'm sorry. Nin and Penn were knocking it. Knocking it down, bro. You hear me? There wasn't, look, I know a couch hate to see them coming. I know a couch hate to see a Nin and Penn coming. I know a couch hate to see them coming. Because the way they, bruh, y'all, you gotta, if you only watch The Loyal Pen once, please go back and watch it again. Please go back. No. Go back and watch it again. I promise you, I appreciated everything about The Loyal Pen the first time I watched it. I did. And y'all know that because I spoke highly of it while I was watching it. But I'm going back and watching it now, and I have been for the last few months. I go back and I rewatch and everything like that. But now I'm like really just like going back and like just like watching it. And I realized that you know what it is? The Loyal Pen gets overlooked because of the way it looks. Its aesthetic. Its aesthetic presents very Disney, very soft. I almost said something. Very soft, and very demure almost. It's very subtle. But The Loyal Pen is actually super racy, and it's more racy than all the other series we've watched, y'all. But it doesn't seem like it should because it's about a princess and it's like a unrequited love. Not unrequited, but it's like a forbidden love situation, and it's just like, oh my God, how do they survive? It's royalty and this and so you get distracted. But The Loyal Pen is nasty. Like, I'm going back and I'm watching it now and I'm appreciating it through a different lens because The Loyal Pen is actually really, really, really out of pocket. Like, really out of pocket. It's more than Blank, more than Gap, more than Affair, more than Secret of Us, more than Petrichor, more than anything I've watched, more than Love Bully, more than anything that I've watched so far, more than Us, Pluto, name any series. They were no, y'all. That car scene was they don't care. Have y'all seen some of the motions that they were doing that you don't see, bro? Because when Plang's head dipped listen, in Affair. If you haven't seen Affair, go watch Affair. I'm about to give a spoiler alert. When Plang's head dipped between Juan's chicken wings, okay, because I'm trying to keep it, you TikTok, love you TikTok, okay? I thought that was diabolical. I was like, yo, because, they do a lot of, obviously, like, insinuation, right? They're not going to show you what it straight up is. But that was pretty, I was like, okay, that's crazy. But, like, The Loyal Pen, like, every episode is like a Plang head dip. Every episode is a Plang head dip. Like, every episode, they're like, hiking up skirts and hands are doing things and going places and people getting tied up. Like, like, what about the scene where they were literally sitting Indian style with their legs wrapped around each other, facing each other? Or when they were like in their boudoir and they were, laying down and they were facing each other and they were doing, you know what I mean? Like, the loyal cranium, listen, okay. You know what's crazy is that, like, nobody's even competing with nobody's even competing with Free and Becky. And what I mean by that is, like, when they did Gap, there wasn't nobody else doing that. Nobody was competing with them. They just gave it, and Gap was off the chain. Gap was off the chain. Go back and watch that. Go back and watch episode 8 again real quick. Go back and watch episode 8 again real quick. Bruh, okay? So, like, they be compete, like, they're not even, like, who they competing with? Like, oh, thank you, Wandering Sprinter. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, baby, for the gift. Like, who you even competing with is the question. That's my thing. Like, who are you even competing with? Because they just be, like, every time just doing whatever. What's up, Cody? And then I went back because y'all, I can't help it because y'all keep posting clips of Petrichor, right? For the Nada Hankanashabada Awards, whatever the choice was called. Well, my babies didn't win, so F that awards. No, I'm just playing because they was nominated, so consider them again. Thank you. But when Petrichor got nominated and Englot got nominated, y'all started putting clips up, and so I was like, and you know what's so funny is even though I know everybody love episode 5, you can tell that episode 9 was the joint that everybody preferred. So, of course, I was, like, watching episode. I was looking at the clips on my joint, and I said, let me go pull this joint on the 70-inch. Let me put the wide eye. Let me go put this joint on the 70-inch real quick. See what they... And I don't know if y'all remember, if you were there when I was reacting to that love scene. I did it here on TikTok. And I just remember being real quiet. Because as much as I wanted to be in the plot and in the moment for Lieutenant Toole and Dr. Rand and what was happening, all I could see was, dog, this is the freakiest Englot has ever been in front of us. Bro, like, I could not help but just, and I sat there and I felt like I was watching, like, a home video I wasn't supposed to be watching. I think that's why I was sitting there and I was just like, y'all know how I get when it comes to love scenes. Y'all know how I get. And for some reason, I was up in that joint, like, muted, bro. Like, just, like, and to this day, when I go and I watch it, I was just like, it was the same thing. I went and I pulled it up yesterday and I was watching it and I was just like, I can't unsee. I can't not see. June 22nd. Like, I just keep, because now I'm like, well, now I'm like Samoy Island. See, that's the problem with Englot. With everybody else, we don't have no frames of reference. None. We have no context for what they're doing outside of the characters and the script that they are performing. Based on, right? But with Englot, because we got like all these real life moments, whenever I watch their love scenes, I'd be sitting there like, so that's how y'all was getting it in? I'm such a creep. I was like, so that's what y'all was doing on June 22nd? That's what y'all was doing on June 22nd? That's my mama's birthday. That is so disrespectful. The way that I will never forget that day because it was literally my mom's birthday. And I'm telling you, I was sitting in the movie theater watching The Little Mermaid. Okay, listen to me. The contrast was crazy. The irony of me watching that whole thing unfold for me was wild, bro. Like, no, listen, y'all. So I am literally sitting in the movie theater watching Hallie's version of The Little Mermaid, enjoying it, really having a great time in my Disney princess mode, like, under the sea type shit, just getting it, right? And my phone starts going off. Bling, bling, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And it's like notifications from Fox, Charlotte, and then everybody I'm following, everybody just like blah, 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 you know what I'm saying, on Twitter and on IG. I open up my phone and I go to my IG and I see Charlotte's repost before I see Fox's original. I see Charlotte's repost. And I saw that kiss. I saw Fox going in for that kiss. Bitch, I said, ah! And my mom was like, and everybody in the theater was like, and I was like, I'm trying to I'm turning the screen, I'm turning the light off down on my phone, and I'm over this show like, oh, and I'm sitting talking to OG. Now, OG, listen to me. Let me show you how Englot got us all around the world acting. I'm sitting actively on the East Coast of the United States in a movie theater watching Halle Bailey be Ariel at like 2:00 in the afternoon. Charlotte and Foz in Thailand wilding at a club at 2 a.m. in Bangkok. OG is sitting at home chilling in Costa Rica. You know what I'm saying? Like at one, because it's behind me, so it's like 1 or 12 o'clock in the afternoon. And we sitting there talking about like everything that's going on. It's so much going on. And it's just like, and it's like a global connection. And I'm just like, bro. And my mom's like, why you keep going in your phone? And I'm just like, Ma, and it was the fact that it was all happening. Like they were being freaky and doing their thing and we all geeking out. And I'm like, and this happened to happen on my mom's birthday. I was like, dog. This joint happened on my mom's birthday. I was like, I'll never forget it. I will never forget it. Just straight disrespected mommy. Just straight disrespected mommy, dog. I mean, they were probably under the sea too that night. I'm not gonna laugh at that. That was immature. I'm not gonna laugh at that. That was immature. We don't know respectfully what they was doing. You know? Yo, you ever think about the behind the scenes of Petrichor when they was shooting the love scene for episode 5 and Fox said something like, P-Boy said that they needed to do something. And Charlotte was like, yeah. She was like, we need to do it like how we've done it. But like how we do it, but how we did it before. And then P-Boy was like, before when? And Fox was like, yeah, like at home or something. Am I remembering that? Like we did it at home? Like, am I remember that? Okay, so I was remembering. Okay, good. So I wasn't the only one that needed to. Why is it blocking your comments? This don't just be picking random comments to block. Anyway, so I was like, you said, yep, good memory. Okay, thank you, Jazz. I was like, I feel like I remember hearing something like that. And then y'all was trying to be funny in Boston Watts Live. Y'all ought to know. Them trolls ought to know better than to be, because Boston Watt gonna feed the shippers every time. The Toxic Solo fans and the trolls, y'all better leave Boston Watt alone, because he gonna feed the shippers every time. Y'all was like, how do you feel about a couple selling gin when they have a boyfriend at home? He said, oh, what you talking about, Charlotte? he talking about Charlotte being at home with P5? You mean Charlotte being at home with P5? I don't think there's anything inappropriate or anything wrong with that. Charlotte being at home with P5, because you're talking about Charlotte being at home with P5, right? If Charlotte wants to be at P5's condo, I don't think there's anything wrong with Charlotte being at P5's condo, because that's what you're talking about, right? Bruh, y'all better leave him alone. Y'all better leave him alone. At home, meaning they got some practice in before heading to the street location. This is my thing, bro. This is my thing. Now we know that they used to kick it. Remember how they was like, oh, we don't never got time for each other, and then we found out that was a lie, which I always thought was weird, because Fa would be like, I don't got time, we just ain't got time to hang out, and then I would see her hanging out with all her people, and I'd be like, but I thought you didn't have time. And then they was like, just kidding. Yeah, over the years we have hung out and we do, chill more often than y'all know. We just don't record it. We ain't got no phones out. Okay. All right, cool. So, all them times that y'all tried it, how far'd you go? Like, when you said you tried it, y'all, was it just like a little hum on the cheek, little, you know what I'm saying? Little, you know what I'm saying? Was it a little one of them, Like we did it before. I just know that Aquarius Sagittarius combination is messy as hell. I just know they are so messy. And they got the nerve to not be able to quit each other. They are so annoying. And then got the nerve to always keep coming back for seconds. Thirds, fourths, and fifths. Thomason, we tried it. How many times have y'all said that? How many times are you going to do it? How many times are you going to try? How many times do you have to try something before you go like, oh, I don't like that? I had liver one time in my life with gravy and rice. One time in my life. Bit into it, was like, yuck, bleh. I was 10 years old. I was like, I'll never eat it again. Guess what? Never ate it again. Never needed to try it again. Never needed to have it cooked a different way. Never needed somebody to be like, oh, but I bet you if you do that. Nope. Tasted it, disgusted. Hey, nope, I'm all good. The only reason why you would keep trying something, right, is if you really like it. For instance, people try to quit smoking. People try to quit crack and heroin too. But the reason why they keep going back is because 2 reasons. They like it and they're addicted. So, all I'm saying is, there's 2 reasons why you may not be able to quit each other's stinker butts. You're addicted and you like it. Just admit you like it. Just admit you like it. I'm not good with zodiac signs. What's a good match for a Cancer? No one. No one. No one. Actually, an air sign is good for a Cancer because you need an air sign to be your logic and to be your grounding, because obviously Cancers are water signs and y'all are highly emotional and very fluid with your emotions. So wherever your emotions go, you want to go with them. So you need somebody who's logical, grounded, and doesn't get as emotional as you. And while I said air signs, I'm only speaking about Libras and Aquariuses, because Geminis are absolutely, they're lunatics. And we all know that. As a Cancer, I immediately thought no one. I'm just being honest. What's good for a Libra? Libras get along with a lot of people, but Libras are good with water signs. So Cancers, Pisces, Scorpios. Libras are good with other air signs. So Aquariuses and Libras and Geminis, they're good with that. I wouldn't pair a Libra with like a fire or a earth sign though. Hey, now I'm a Gemini. Hey, and I got a love-hate relationship with y'all. I love y'all because you're an air sign. I hate y'all because, I'm sure, no explanation required. We are good with a lot of signs because we are suckers in love. That y'all are. Y'all fall in love quick and hard and deep. And, whoa, that's what she said. Anyway, what about for me? I'm a Gemini. First of all, y'all should learn to love y'all other self before y'all be trying to bring anybody else in. Because anybody that a Gemini is and gets into listen to me, anybody in a relationship with a Gemini, you in a throuple. You are in a very valid and violent throuple. You don't know it yet. It hasn't happened. But a switch is gonna be made. You're in a throuple. You are in a throuple for sure, dog. I don't care what you say. If that Gemini don't learn to love both sides of themselves equally, oh my God. If they want them Geminis that push all the shit they hate to one side and that side becomes their other personality, oh my gosh. Run. Run, 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 run. So, Geminis, y'all got to learn to love yourself before y'all be trying to get in a relationship with anybody else. And Aries man or woman, because I can't stand the Aries woman. I'm just going to be honest. But Aries men are cool with me. I'm cool with the Aries man. Aries women are very demanding, extremely, and tend to be extremely spoiled and set very they're high maintenance. Aries women are high maintenance. Very high maintenance. How come it's never a Capricorn for a Capricorn or a Virgo for a Virgo? Actually, the most compatible sign for an Aquarius is an Aquarius. We are one of those signs that are like that. Aquarius, most compatible sign is Aquarius. So I don't know about the other signs, but I do know that the most compatible sign for an Aquarius is an Aquarius. Probably because we're the ones that understand us the best. I'm an Aquarius and I dated a Taurus, never again. That's funny too, because I get along with Tauruses. Like, I have a ton of Tauruses in my life, including my father and both of my best friends. I have a ton of Tauruses, but I would never date a Taurus. Ever, ever, ever. Me and Tauruses were butt heads. Me and Tauruses are so incompatible in relationship, but somehow they're attracted to me in friendship and just in life general in life. I'm a Gemini, and my wife is absolutely Pisces. And that works. I'm trying to tell you, that air and water sign actually works. Air and water signs work really well together. We are more than our sun signs. We are absolutely more than our sun signs. I don't care to dig into it any further than that. I told y'all, I don't get into zodiac because I actually believe in this shit. I think that it does have some kind of validity or relevancy when you talking about just like personality groupings and different things like that, and just how certain people act. But I don't live like it's a fucking rule book. I don't care about getting into your 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th house. I don't care about your moon or your cusp and all that other stuff. I do not care about any of that. When were you born? Cool. What month was that? Cool. I top it off right there. I don't care about none of that other shit. You can go get into all that other stuff if you want to. I don't care about none of that. It's just fun to think about and talk about. Exactly. And I also don't use it as rules. Like, some people be like, oh, this sign is super compatible with that sign, and then y'all get together and it'd be terrible. So I use it as a guideline, not as a rule book. I don't care about none of that extra stuff. Not at all. But that's just me. But I told y'all, that's why I don't be getting into all that tarot and all that other stuff. That's why... that's my favorite. That and the teddy bear joint. That's my favorite one. That's why I tell y'all, I know, look, it's been going on for years now on TikTok, and I think a couple of times on IG. If you get a DM from somebody claiming to be me, or like it looks like my page and everything like that, and they saying they selling tarot and psychic readings and shit like that, I promise you it's not me. I have been adamant about the fact that I don't believe in that shit. I don't like that shit, and I would never use that to fucking get money out of people. Like, they be selling them joints, bro. Like, yeah, as me. That's crazy. Have you ever done the Myers-Briggs personality test? Is that the INFJ and all that stuff like that? Yeah, I have. That's what it said about me. INFJ or something like that. Ha ha ha, I just got one yesterday, but knew it wasn't you. Thank you. Yeah. You gotten those about 4 times. Everybody has. At this point, if you follow me on TikTok, you probably gotten one, because they just be sliding in every DM they can. It seems like they just trying to make sure they trying to. I'm an ENFJ. Okay. But yo, I am definitely going to I'm definitely going to go live and get some reactions. We got to knock some reactions out, bruh. Got to go live on YouTube. I should get ready to go. But hold on, let me see. Let me see first. Fi, she's so cute. Oh my God, look at Fi. Fi and Fi. There she go. Let me see you work, work, work. Let me see you work. Work it, girl. Fi know she fine, bro. That don't make no damn sense. Yeah, so reactions will be coming tomorrow. So you guys make sure you tap in. Let me see, it's Thursday. So we tapping in for a Friday, Freaky Friday. I'm actually, I'm checking to make sure I'm getting the days right because last week I was all jacked up. So we will be tapping in tomorrow for some reactions. And I'm super excited. I got a ton of reactions. It's Look Me and Sonya on the list. Yes, and I've been waiting a couple of days because I needed more content and more events and everything like that because everybody been kind of like the content been slowing down as the week progressed. Got a couple of solo things, but nothing like coupley or anything like that. But I just posted on my Twitter, and I need y'all to, right here as well. If you guys have suggestions of content you want me to react to, please suggest it. We don't have to react to the same old every single time. You know what I'm saying? Like, introduce new content, and I'm down to react to it. It's just a lot harder for me to react to, like, series and different things like that right now because of the copyrights and stuff like that that's on YouTube. But, yeah. But we will be doing reactions tomorrow. And I'm probably going to get started early. Probably like around 12. So 12 Eastern Standard Time, U.S. Eastern Standard Time. So Lingorm rabbit hole. I'm not prepared for a Lingorm rabbit hole yet, but I do have. What we can do is we can do a we're gonna do a Lingorm round table because tomorrow's live is gonna be a war room. So we're gonna do a Lingorm round table. That's what we're gonna do. Because I'm not ready to do a deep dive yet because I still in the midst of doing my own personal deep dives. Before I bring it to y'all, I gotta make sure I know what the fuck I'm talking about. And so I'm just doing Japan. But hear me out. I need this. Let me ask this question before I get off of here. When did Japan happen versus the bus tour? Y'all know what bus tour I'm talking about? Because that's my Roman Empire. My Roman Empire for Lingorm, and I stand by this, and I've said it since this happened, which I think was sometime at the end of last year. The bus tour was before. Okay, so now me going back and looking at Japan makes sense. Okay, yo, that bus tour, something was different. It's something, I'm trying to tell you, something flipped. Something switched. Something switched. That's my Roman Empire, bro. That's my Roman Empire. So you said something happened around October. So when was the bus tour? Was the bus tour in October? Are you reacting to Checkmate Season 2 once it releases? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. You know I gotta stick with my babies. Look, Me and Sonya have a new vlog out today. Cool. I'll be adding that to the list. Can somebody tell me, did Lingorm's bus tour, did that happen in October? Or when was that? We noticed a change in the first fan meeting in Hong Kong and then cemented change in the first fan meeting in Macau. I need times and dates, y'all, because I haven't been following Lingorm that closely. Oh, so it was October. The bus tour was in October. Okay. And y'all said that's when y'all noticed something shifted too. Okay, so even though I wasn't following Lingorm, when I would tap in, I could tell up until a certain point, and this is just my opinion, so please don't get offended. I said this from the beginning. In the beginning, I didn't see anything between them. I thought they had great chemistry and they worked well together, but I didn't see anything between them. Like, you know how I am, like a shipper type shit. And so, hold on. I didn't see anything between them as like in a shipping sense. But I will always tap back in because like I said, they're beautiful, right? They're super talented and they were super entertaining. So I will always tap back in and everything like that. But when I tap back in and I did a reaction, and I did that reaction to that bus tour, I was like, nah, bro. I said something different. Orm was ODing with the triangle method on Ling, right? That's lips, lips, lips. Like, she was killing her with that. And it seemed like it was working because at one point, like, Ling was just like mesmerized, like literally stuck. And after that, that's when I really started to see, in my opinion, that's when I really started to see stuff started to shift between them. So now I got to go back to, so now I'm starting to get a timeline in my head. So now I need to go back to October and peep Lingorm October and then November. And I got to work my way up from then, from when I saw the shift. And then I'm going to work my way all the way up because I already know what it looked like before. And it's funny too, because in their recent interview, they were talking and they were saying like how, you know, when they were asked that 3-part question, how did you think about each other in the past, the present, and the future? And, you know, Orm was like, oh, I thought that she, you know, she was like, well, she used to be when I first met her, I thought of her as my sister and my friend. You know what I'm saying? And then Ling said in the past, the way she thought of Orm was as just a colleague, very professional type shit. And I was like, yes. And that was exactly the vibe I got. That was exactly the vibe I got. But then something shifted. And you can see that. And you feel it in the way that they move, in the way that they talk. And I know a lot of people who were like feeding into the rumor mill and shit like that said that the reason why they were leaning into their skinship and their, you know, quote unquote fan service or whatever more was because of the rumored relationships that they were in. Child, every single GL at this point has been through that. You could be out for 2 days, you could be out for 2 years, and they're gonna rumor you to be with somebody other than who you with because that's just the natural course of things, right? With that being said, I always like to play devil's advocate. Even if I got on board with that, let's just say for argument's sake, the trolls are right and they both got their own respective relationships and they just doing their fan service thing, da 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 da. The business, starting a business, name a GL that has started a legitimate certified business. Together. Like, stop playing with me, bruh. Like I was with you. I'm with the troll. You know what I'm saying? Up until that, because how do you reconcile that? Like, that's a level, and I said that's a level of commitment. Starting a business is like a marriage. It is literally a financial marriage. You don't do that. You don't take that into consideration lightly. That's a type of marriage, a type of partnership is like similar to a marriage. Exactly. Thank you. And when I saw that, I was like, nah, something is real. Then in my last live, now I'm new to all of this. So if I say anything wrong, feel free to correct me. I don't get offended by shit like that. I don't care because I'm just trying to learn. But in my last live, I found out that, you know, I asked the question because I was very curious. I said, yo, what other GL couples does Channel 3 have that they push? And somebody came back and said Nadak and Yaya. And I said Nadak and Yaya. I said, they ain't no GL couple. And I said, plus they're a real life couple. Come to find out, apparently Channel 3 is known for having partnerships that start out as like a BL, GL, or just like, you know, like a couple, you know, a shipped couple, a gen couple that end up being real. Even if they didn't come in dating, by the time they, you know, after a while, they're dating. And I thought about what I saw in the beginning with their professionalism and how they were with each other. And then I thought about what Lingorm been saying lately about each other. And then just how they shifted. I thought about the change that I peeped in October without having any context. I wasn't even following them. That's how y'all know it's real. And let me say this to the Lingorm fans and and also to the naysayers and the haters who think that I'm just saying it for the sake of saying it. I was not, and anybody that was following me and knows I was not following Lingorm content. And to this day, I will be very honest and say that I didn't say this, but I heard people say that they were industry plants and everything like that. And I've repeated that. And I've questioned how they blew up so fast. I've questioned, you know, like, where did they come from, But then I found out more, learning and educating myself. I was like, well, they're not industry plants because Orm literally comes from a family of actors and actresses, and Ling's been acting since she was very young. You know what I'm saying? They just both happened to pop at the same time. Then I found out that Orm was casted with Nene first. Orm was casted with Nene, the one that ended up playing, Nurse Rose, I think? That's who she was casted with first. And then Ling came in, and Ling and Ling read for the part of Lotta. And then they had, and their chemistry apparently was like ridiculous. And the director was like, "Well, how did y'all feel after y'all kissing, after y'all?" They was like, "Oh, we shy and sweaty," and so they was like, "Oh no, this is it." So there was like a real life natural chemistry between Ling and Orm from the jump, but they just came in and pursued everything obviously on a professional level. But then as I'm watching everything unfold and I'm seeing them grow, and I'm like, well, this is a year and some change later, almost a year and a half later. I'm sitting here like, those are not the same two people. Like there was a shift in attitude towards each other. There's a shift in body language towards each other. There's a shift in body and affection and how they display it for each other. Yep, and Channel 3 didn't even support The Secret of Us. Dude had to push for it. And that was another thing that I saw was that that people were telling me is that Channel 3, because they are apparently known for having like, I guess, like real couples and everything like that, they weren't real big on getting into the whole GL thing. And so like if you notice, Channel 3 didn't really promote The Secret of Us. And I remember when I went to the Channel 3 app for a while, the uploads for The Secret of Us were all jacked up. Like literally, they was all jacked up. And you know, I was like, damn, it just seemed like they was real careless about it. And then the way that they only had the first, they had up to episodes 3 on YouTube, and then they snatched them all off and put, like, it was just so much. And I felt like, I was like, damn, I was like, they would have had crazy views had they left it up on YouTube. But you could just see that they just wasn't getting the same, they just wasn't giving the same energy. You know what I'm saying? So I just thought that was interesting. But yeah, I still in my mind can't make sense of the business together. They started a company together. That's real, y'all. I don't care what you say. I know people who've been friends for 10 years won't even do that. 10, 15, 20 years won't even do that. Yeah, they locked in for real. It seems like it, man. It seems like it. That speaks to longevity. Yeah, because that's what I said. Regardless of the nature of their relationship, them going into business together says they're locked in for years and years and years and years and years to come. It don't matter. Regardless of the nature of their relationship, that in itself says that they are locked in for a very, very long time. A very long time. Not that businesses can't be dissolved, but neither one of them seem like the type to run into something like that just to turn around and dissolve it a couple years later. You said that website gives a great timeline. So if you guys can do me a favor, go to my Twitter and somebody drop the link. Like somebody tweet me at me and put the link in your tweet. And that way I'll be able to go and check that out afterwards. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and check that out afterwards. Yeah, can't even watch The Secret of Us on YouTube. No, I know, bro, which is crazy to me. Their views would have been bananas. Their views would have been bananas. But you know, I'm looking for the Harmony Secret. I ain't even gonna hold you, dog. I'm not even gonna hold you. And it's purely, while I know, don't get it. Let me say this before I say what I'm finna say, because what I'm finna say is finna be real creepy. So I'm gonna say this first. Let me go ahead and preface it with this. I think that Look Me and Sonia have amazing, amazing chemistry as actresses. I think that they have the ability to truly capture love and desire and emotion, and you know, they really play well off of each other, and that could be a testament to their relationship off screen. Or it could just be that they are both very, very good at their jobs. They're just very talented actresses. With that being said, I don't care if the script, because I saw some people being like, oh my God, I'm just so worried. Harmony Secret may not be as good as Affair, and they're up against stiff competition and blah, 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 blah. Listen to me. Let me go ahead and get all up in you. Put my crotch in your face a little bit. Hold on, I'm sorry. Let me get that together. Listen to me. Listen to me. I don't. No, come here. Come here. I don't care. I don't care if the script is terrible. Okay? I don't care if the lighting is off. I don't care if I can still hear the background sounds because the sound guy just was too tired and too lazy to edit it out. I don't care. I don't care. As long as like they said, every episode, damn near every episode, is gonna have a love scene. So I'm assuming some kissing or something. I'ma watch it. Listen. Let me. So you can see the pores on my face. I'ma watch it. I'ma watch it. I'ma watch the shit. I'ma watch the shit out of it. I'ma watch it. You see what I'm saying? Because those two women, their chemistry is stupid. I watched them play that towel game. And yes, let's get this out of the way. Sonya cheated. She always does. Now, whether she's playing with Look Me or against Look Me, doesn't matter. Sonya's going to cheat. Because why? Because she wants to win. That Aries, I'm trying to tell you, spoiled. Remember what I said earlier? Y'all see how she is. And Look Me just be doing it because Aquarius is, we don't care nothing about that. Like, Aquarius is, like, I don't care if I'm the one that always has to apologize. I don't care if I'm the one that always has to carry the bags. I don't care if I'm the one that always has to do it. Like, I don't care. As long as I have the ability to do it, I'll do it. Like, I'm not, Aquariuses don't get that, we don't feel taken advantage of. We don't, before it ever gets to that, we'll cut your ass off. I promise you. So anybody that we're doing all that for is just because we genuinely want to do it. So Look Me does, because you see how she says she don't cater to other people. She don't do anything. Look Me is the way she is with Sonya. I guarantee you she's not like that with nobody else. I promise you she's not. The same way Fa is the way she is with Charlotte, and let Charlotte do whatever everybody else, they be like, can you do this? And Fa be like, do your shit yourself. But Charlotte can do whatever she wants. Sonya can do whatever she wants. Sonya was like, pick them 3 joints up right there. Look Me was just like, all right, then that's cool. You know what I'm saying? And then there was a 4th one. She was like, can you at least get that one? Sonya came back and was like, all right, I got that one. She was just like, everything she does, she has to feed Sonya first. She has to let Sonya drink first. That's just everything, right? That's just how she is. But one thing that I know from watching the two of them is that Look Me isn't the problem. No, Look Me isn't the cause, she's the effect. And what I mean by that is the reason why people are shipping them so hard is not because of Look Me. Look Me's responses and reactions be off the chain because most Aquariuses don't have a poker face, right? So she's like, if Sonya touches her, she's gonna move. She's gonna, so she's exposing everything. That's how she is. She doesn't have a poker face. She don't have poker body language. She just, whatever it is you gonna see it. You gonna know it, right? But Sonya really be doing shit on the low. And then Look Me will react or do something, and then it looks like Look Me's the one that's starting the shit. It was the same thing that Yoko used to do to Fi. Looking back, you would think that Fi was the aggressor, Fi was the top, Fi was doing this, Fi was doing that. But when you would go back and look, you would see Yoko doing little shit like, y'all remember this shit she used to do with her knee? You know what I'm saying? Or Yoko would stroke her arm first, and you know Fi is a whole. Hold on, let me go to, because she in Cannes right now. Let me not say nothing crazy. She in Cannes right now. Fi is a very, very respectable woman who is well in touch with her sensuality, okay? That's how I'll say it. And, it doesn't take much for her to get in touch with her sensuality. And for her sensuality then to want to get in touch with your sensuality. That's other people's sensuality. So I say all that to say that Yoko knew what she was doing every single time. Every single time. Fi is easy in that regard. She's easy in that regard. And Yoko knows that. And she was, you know what I'm saying? So every single time she would lean on that. Sonya does the same thing. Look Me is extremely ticklish. But this is not a war room. I got to wait till tomorrow to say that part. Listen, all I'm going to say is Sonya and Look Me both know how to push each other's buttons, and they know exactly what to say or what to do to like get a rise out of each other. And it's almost like they're in like a personal contest to see who can who can get a rise out of who first or how or whatever. I don't know, but it just seems like I don't know. They both like to tease each other though. They like to tease the F out of each other for real. Sonya does it with a straight face too. Yeah, V. Hold on, let me unblock that. Yeah, Sonya does it with a straight face, exactly. And I think that's the biggest thing. See, Look Me, like I said, she has no poker face. So like when she reacts and when she does something or when something happens, she's gonna show it. Sonya has a great poker face until Look Me gets like hit her with that full on Aquarius energy. You know what I'm saying? That water bearer. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? That water bearer. You know what I mean? When Look Me like locks in, Sonya caves every time. Crumbles. She folds like a lawn. I told you we gonna start calling her lawn chair. I said Sonya's name is lawn chair now, yo. We're gonna have to start calling her lawn chair. Okay. So, but yeah, Fridays in July, because that's when all the series drop. That's when Only You, Lingorm's Only You drops. That's when Harmony Secret drops for Look Me and Sonya. Well Store drops. I said Well Horse, whatever, dog. Well Store is another one that's coming out. I don't know nothing about it, so don't ask me no questions. LOL, that old 90s folding chair. Like, that's Sonya, right? That old 90s joint. Sir, facts. Yeah, Milk Love is Well Store. Yeah, that's right. And then, like when Look Me was saying coffee, tea, or me, and Sonya was like, or. Yeah, see? Okay, perfect. So in the last live, Look Me was making a drink up or whatever, and she was over there. You know how they always have that little saying in Thailand, they always go coffee, tea, or me, right? And so she was just like coffee, tea. She said coffee or tea. But she was literally just being like coffee or tea. And then Sonya said or. And she said, and Look Me said, or me. And Sonya said, ha! It be Sonya, dog. And you know what's so funny though? Sonya is the one that pokes the bear, but then she gets scared if Look Me tries to do it because Look Me don't got Look Me Look Me don't got no goddamn filter, bruh. Look Me don't have a filter. So she's scared. She's always scared to get Look Me started. Like she'll start some stuff because she knows how to like hold herself in. She knows how to filter it. She knows how to not do too much. Look Me don't. There's been times where I seen Look Me on the verge. I'll be like, oh, you gotta remember where you at, Stink. You gotta remember where you at. Like go back and watch them react to Harmony Secret pilot, but just focus on Look Me when they doing the love scene, the pool scene. Just focus on Look Me. Shorty had to catch her face. And it was almost like somebody offset. It was almost like somebody off camera, like was like fix your face or something like that. Because she looked off camera and then like fixed her face, or maybe somebody was just looking at her and noticed that she had made a face. But she made like a face when it was the part. It was right at the part where her character had lifted Sonya's character up and put her on the side of the pool after she had pulled her in and stuff, and then was like all up on that neck bone. And Look Me's face was crazy because it looked like she smelled something. It looked like she was disgusted. But she was like, but it was really, there ain't none of my, she wasn't, I just say it like this, she wasn't disgusted. She wasn't disgusted, not at all. But, I gotta go because I gotta hit this highway, bruh. I gotta get on this road, man. But I will be doing reactions. Like I said, reactions will be coming tomorrow. So make sure that you guys tap in for that. And I said, I'll probably be up at like 12. Yeah, I'll probably be on live at 12 tomorrow. And it will be a war room because the last live was public. And then the one before that was tribunal. So the next one's going to be war room. All right, guys. Deuces. Thank you for tapping in. As usual, love you guys. This will be posted to YouTube later on today. Deuces.